Don't worry. This is how we get better. Don't worry. Where's the shit at? All right.
Gonna keep it basketball or you gonna keep it what?
My girl Rachel. This is kind of like a midway point of this story, but it'll kind of tie everything in. Maria Taylor breaks silence on Rachel Nichols' video drama. So, for y'all that don't know, actually it'll probably tell us. Maria Taylor has shared her thoughts on the swelling ESPN turmoil. In a weekend story from the New York Times, a leaked audio clip captured ESPN host Rachel Nichols, who is white, who is white, expressing displeasure with the network's promotion of Taylor, who is black.
Thank you.
Okay, got it. I think I got the full.
That's why.
Wait, I think I got the full picture now. But I'll keep reading.
You don't need to
getting racial in here.
You just know how to write.
That's all we need to know.
Yeah.
Wednesday evening, Taylor took to Twitter in her first public comments directly addressing the matter. During the dark times, I always remember that I am in this position to open doors and light the path that others walk down, Taylor wrote. I've taken some punches, but that just means I'm still in the fight. Remember to lift as you climb and always keep rising. The leaked recording features a discussion between Nichols and Adam Mandelsson, an advisor to LeBron James and his agent, Rich Paul, that took place last summer. Nichols suggests that Taylor received NBA Finals hosting duties because the network was feeling pressure about its crappy long-time record on diversity. Nichols also expressed a fear of becoming a victim of them trying to play catch-up with regards to equal opportunities. Following the leak, ESPN removed Nichols from her duties as the NBA Finals sideline reporter and canceled Tuesday's edition of Nichols' show, The Jump. Nichols began Monday's show with a tearful apology to Taylor. On Tuesday, Taylor appeared on the network for the first time since the leak, hosting NBA Countdown ahead of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Taylor addressed the sideline reporter Malika Andrews, who is filling in for Nichols, with notable enthusiasm.
Hey, Malika. Hey, Malika.
Holla at your boy,
Hey.
Follow me on Twitter.
Tap in with the really good podcast,
Malika.
We see you, baby.
Get him off. Yeah.
So who got the first take?
Well, what do y'all think about it? I'm just trying to conversate, boys.
Did you guys see the whole audio clip? Like,
I heard the audio.
So for me, I understand I don't know, like I have like really mixed reactions because based on her response and everything, I mean,
she hates black women.
I don't think so. I didn't get that. Out
you
of
didn't
her.
get that? Like really?
Like, I was just
what?
No, because like honestly, she tried to point out an emphasis that they're trying to do, obviously based on recent stuff happening in last year, and I think here's a woman that's been years at the same role, and of course you're gonna get offended by it if you've been doing something for so long and then out of nowhere, something really happens.
Maria's black.
Yeah,
that's what you forgot about.
I think if she took. Oh, keep going with your point. Keep going with your point.
Because the other side of me is like, you shouldn't really look at that view it like that in a way.
I think if she went in the route of like saying that I think I'm better than her at the job, as opposed to like saying what she said, especially there's audio of her and everybody's hearing it, and I just feel like if she went at the route of like, okay, I'm pretty hurt. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm hurt that this is happening, but I think I would have killed that way better than Maria Taylor.
Saying, so like half of it.
No, that's right. So I'm
look,
saying that if she went that route,
that wouldn't articulate what she was saying though. That's what I'm saying. That's not really what she was trying to get at.
So okay.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say half of it is her pretty much saying I want to keep my job.
Yeah.
But then the other half
about Doris Burke though. Doris Burke usually would have been down there commentating. Doris is a fucking legend in the company.
Yeah.
She's saying, how the fuck does Maria Taylor just slide in?
And then she said eventually that what is that gonna lead to? Which is she's thinking like my job is gonna get taken, right? So half of it is of her concern or her issue is like she's gonna take my job. The other half of it is is she's gonna take my job. Okay, go ahead. I'll feel
I mean, bro. First of all, this is a leaked audio. And that's the thing. Like, people are acting like she came out and said it. It's a leaked audio. So, if I'm at my fucking job, I work at Staples. And now Staples has a big-ass thing on, like, I say I'm white. Big-ass thing on inclusivity. I've been fucking working my way up toward manager for the longest time. Tory come in that motherfucker. I don't know him. I think he got a promotion. I don't think it would be that crazy if I'm in the break room like, so now just because of this fucking all this movement stuff, they feel pressure because they never hired blacks before this. They did this bullshit. Now they're just trying to play catch up like she was saying, and they're just trying to hire people, but they're not even as qualified. Like, where does she get that? How come Jimmy, who's been working here for 40 years, how the fuck does he not get that position? Blah, blah, like, but I'm saying that audio, when it gets leaked, it's fucked up. But me just talking to you, I think you'd be looking at me like, oh yeah, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. It's not a. But if she put it out, I'd say that's fucked up. You tearing another woman down. If that's just how you feel, I can't tell Rachel Nichols how to feel when she's a fucking vet, has her own show, worked her way up in the business for all these years. But a lot of niggas are just hopping on it and just dick riding the wave, like all cancel shit, and just be like, oh man, did you hear what she said? Targeting fam. I don't think you know about Rachel Nichols.
Now for me, it's like, okay. Are you good?
Damn, bro.
Yeah, for me, it's like, oh, so you don't think she's qualified? She's just black? You not even get acknowledged the fact that she's even worthy of consideration for this job?
Is she?
I mean, is Rachel Nichols? Like, what's so great about Rachel Nichols?
You need to look up her resume, bro. Do you know how long she's been in the business? And she has her own show on what's it called,
yeah,
bro?
But
she's very accomplished.
Okay, she's accomplishment, but like, I want you to talk to me objectively, or give me your opinion. What is she good at her job? Like, the jump. What does she bring that's so unique and special that she has to maintain her position?
I think she's actually really good on TV. I think she's really good on TV. She's trusted by NBA players. Steven Jackson will tell you how much she's trusted. That's why he came out and vouched for her. Matt Barnes will tell you how much they trust her. That's why Tracy McGrady went on her show to do it with
Steven
her.
Jackson.
Scottie Pippen get on her show to do it with her. She's very qualified. I think we're having a different argument if we're trying to argue her qualifications. It's like arguing Doris Burke. But if we're arguing Maria Taylor, if you have an argument to say like she was wrong for that, Maria Taylor is super qualified, that's one thing. Yeah. But I don't know enough of Maria Taylor, so I just know Rachel Nichols knows better. So I could see her viewpoint. I don't know enough to try to say, like, Maria Taylor is qualified. Because if that's how you feel, I can't tell you how to feel in a break room having a conversation with Rich Paul and them.
A lot of NBA players don't fuck with Rachel Nichols either, though. Like, just one person tweeted that Rachel Nichols is part of the reason why that the media is so narrative-based nowadays. And he had NBA players liking that tweet. They're like, good riddance to her. Like,
okay, but give me some evidence about what you said about Maria Taylor, because I don't want to sit here and just try to defend Rachel Nichols.
Okay,
is dope.
Maria Taylor's been doing SportsCenter. She's been covering NBA and college football for years on ESPN. She's been doing these roles in different leagues for a while now. So is it really that crazy for her to cover the finals when she's been covering college football playoffs, been covering the NBA for SportsCenter for years?
So you feel like Rachel Nichols' opinion was just wrong? Like she was wrong in her
stance? She was hating. And like she pulled the race card. Well, like, okay, maybe she's just qualified and you're not as great as you think you are.
I think Lance said that, but I think Steven Jackson even like agreed with Rachel Nichols. But that's why I don't know enough about Maria Taylor. But I can't. That's like me hitting up fucking watching Jordan be like, yeah, this fucking bum ass nigga just got brought up on the team. He ain't even worth like. Yeah, you might feel that way. I don't know. Like I don't know. You know more than me, Jordan. Like if you're talking about something on your team or something in your organization. Like, I could disagree if I had more information, but it's just more like, dang, that's a bad look that went out because now it's public of you shitting on someone else who's famous and she's a female. It's not a great take to have publicly, but I can't get on Rachel Nichols for having the take unless you just disagree. But if you disagree and feel like Maria Taylor is more qualified and does belong on the finals, then it's like, yeah.
To me, it's not even just about if she is. It's the fact that she's not even willing to entertain it. She goes straight to the race cars. Like, she's only getting this because identity politics, you know, fill a quota. ESPN needs more black people. And it was just like, or maybe she's talented. Like, you never even get entertained. That she goes straight to that.
But I think because she has much more information than us. Like, if you are a broadcaster, you have your own show, The Jump, you're very tapped in, you know what goes on in the league, you've been broadcasting for years, you tapped in with Doris. I wouldn't be that surprised if you like, how the fuck y'all just give up Doris's spot? She's been doing this for years. She's a legend. Yeah. She in fucking 2K for Maria Taylor. If by you, with all of your knowledge, you say, I don't think she really qualified to be there. And that's what she's getting at. So I don't have enough information to argue with Rachel, but it's like, this is fucked that it leaked. That's really all I can say. It's fucked that it leaked, but I don't get to jump in and be like, nah, Rachel, unless I find evidence like Maria Taylor's done this, Maria Taylor's done that. But it is a bad look that it went out. But then again, she didn't put it out. Who the fuck leaked this audio to make her look like shit?
Yeah. I mean, so you're not mad at her, but are you mad at her? Are you mad at her? Are you mad at her?
I'm mad at her. I don't think she's a racist. That's one of the main things because that's what they're trying to portray her to be.
And that's the funny part.
That's like
you gotta do your homework.
I just think that it's kind of funny because like a few pods ago we were just talking about like how they're pandering, right? Yeah. How they're pandering to black people. Yeah. That's basically her argument. It's like that her job is getting hurt because of pandering. You know, obviously, yeah, maybe she could have said something about Maria Taylor and her work ethic, but. I think everybody understands her point.
And she wasn't making no public statement.
That's the thing, though. We can't 100% for sure say that she is losing her job because of pandering.
I understand.
It's a huge assumption to say that. It might be true. What?
Who lost their job?
No, like she said, like she lost her role
job
of
is a
hosting
threat,
the finals show.
Yeah,
because
it's
of
her opinion. She's saying, I feel like how does Doris? That's what I'm saying. If we're in a job, I can be in the back talking shit like, bro, why the fuck did this nigga get the promotion?
Exactly.
When he was way more qualified, he hasn't done shit. It's not nice to say you're talking shit about somebody.
I know,
but you can feel that way, and I know you can come in and try to defend and be like, no, that's bullshit because Tori has been done this, and that's a good argument. Like, oh, okay, so maybe you disagree with her.
No, I feel that it was like, oh, I'm better than her, yada yada yada. She's getting the favoritism, but she's like, no, she's only getting this position because she's black. And like, how many black people in the workforce have been undermined? Like, oh, you're only here because we need a quota.
I wouldn't even say that. That's what she said though, because she was talking about the initiative from ESPN. She was like, I understand the initiative from the company is moving more towards something that's like, you know, with all the race politics going on right now.
You motherfuckers haven't been diverse.
Because you haven't been diverse.
Yeah,
so it was something like, this is something that's already been a precedent. So now that we have all these issues going on, don't replace me because of that shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and to answer my own question, I'm not mad at her for saying it because I understand. Like, job security, a lot of people care a lot about their jobs, especially being on the sidelines for that long. Same reputation as Rachel Nichols, and then you got somebody who Doris.
Doris is no joke. So it's like,
like they have the rapport.
Yeah. So I mean, but I don't know. I think it's kind of funny though that Rachel Nichols is in a diverse category of women, but then now it's women hating on women. But now it's white women hating on black women. It's like, yeah, no, she can't do it.
Right. And another thing that bothers me is like Doris Burke. If you look into like who she's connected with, she's like in-laws. Like her in-law is somebody who's head of ABC. Like she's plugged in. Like you think you got this high position just because you're great at your job when you relate to all these people who run shit at ABC Disney.
When did she get married though? Because she's been in the business for a long time since she was like young.
I know, but she wasn't like having her own TV show until recently. Yeah. She wasn't hosting the finals until recently.
Doris Burke?
Yeah, she wasn't always hosting the finals.
No, not recently. No, Rachel. I think you're talking about.
I
think Rachel married into her position.
Rachel Nichols.
Into where
she has famous in-laws in ABC Disney, and she didn't have the jump until like a few years ago. She wasn't hosting the finals until a few years ago. Like, so is she gonna ignore the fact that like she got there, not pulled up purely off your own merit as well? It comes off as hypocritical and hating to me.
So I think you'd have to give me more information if you're gonna make the statement that she didn't get there off work. Because I was listening to her on All the Smoke, and she was talking about her come up and like how it was and like how she wasn't taking like. So I don't know. I guess I don't have enough information. But again, it's just more of a shot at Rachel. So it's not really in the conversation of like, was she wrong?
I know she was grinding, but like, how many people grind and still don't get there?
I just feel like the only one grinding. I just feel like this is a different conversation. Like I don't know what Rachel.
I would understand.
Like she worked hard though.
I understand people getting mad at Rachel Nichols for like her apology because it was really short.
Like, the fake white tears?
No, she didn't really start crying or anything. She just said
she gotta stop putting color into everything, man.
Like, I mean, literally, it was like a 30-second apology.
I got a whole thing comes to white women, weaponizing their white womanness, like
I just think
playing victim and shit.
I think honestly, just because race is such a sensitive subject right now, I think that was the main problem. I really do think so. But at the end of the day, the feel that I got after hearing that recording was more of a woman that is concerned over her position because she's been there for a long time. And really, listen, man, like if you're at work, it is a competition. Like that job itself is a competition every day. So I mean, and she's done it consistently for years. I mean, so it's just I think I got a view from a woman that is concerned about her position rather than something else to do with she only got it because she's black.
Bro, and they don't let that many women in general. Like she had to fight her ass off coming up for all those years. Like what she explains and like what Doris Burke explains, they're just not there. Especially when you start off that like earlier, like there were not that many females in the shit. But it seems like it's just frustration of like, yo, why the fuck is this? It literally seems like, okay, she gets angry sometimes and she has legitimate gripes that she's upset about. If she said this on the mic though, that's a different story. If she came out and said this publicly, and that's why when people were, because even my mom's like, did you hear what that lady said? That's horrible. She's terrible. I'm like, but you didn't know about Doris Burke before this, so don't let things characterize of a person if you don't know like who is she cool with, who are her like, because a lot of people will come out and have vouched for her, and a lot of people just do vouch for her. Like she's one of the whites where like you can't really call her racist because she had too many people that she fuck with.
I think your colleagues, like when your colleagues come out and they're people of color, like I think that represents you well as far as like
but one thing though, have any black women come out and like give her props? Or
does that matter?
I think it does.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not black and white.
I think it does. I mean, how you can say it's not black and white when she brought up the race thing herself? Like she wanted to brought up.
She was calling out the Clippers.
I know, but like you're saying it's not a race issue when the whole topic is a race issue. That's literally in her quote.
The topic is she's saying that because the NBA has lacked diversity, which she has acknowledged is a problem. You guys, y'all motherfuckers have lacked diversity. Now all that this pressure is coming, you guys are just trying to play catch up. Let's get a black person here. Let's get a black person here. Doris, no, let's get out of here. Let's get a black person here. And that's what she's having an issue with. So it's like, if you're really someone who isn't racist, you can sit there and say they're just doing this shit because they haven't been fucking diverse for the last 10 years or in the last 20, 30, whatever amount of years you want to talk about. And now y'all are doing this. I think if you're someone who isn't racist, you can stand up and say like, y'all only got, if it's fucking to stop Asian stuff, and now I'm seeing they're hiring a bunch of Asian employees and they're giving them manager positions when they only been here for a week. Yeah, I might say, I think this is just because y'all are getting pressure, but don't fucking sweep me under the rug because of how you feel about stuff because y'all haven't been diversified in the past. And I get the stance. I don't know if it's accurate. I don't know what Maria Taylor has done. I understood what she was saying.
For the record, I'm not saying she's a racist, but like, you could not be a racist.
But no black women have defended her.
No, I'm not saying like you could not be a racist, but also can do like certain things that can be highly offensive to a group of people. You know, if it's unintentional, like I don't hate you people, but like I'm unconsciously doing certain things.
All right, let me ask you this: what did she say that was offensive to black people?
What did Rachel Nichols say?
What did Rachel Nichols say that was offensive to black people? She basically
implied.
No, I don't. Not what she implied. What did she say? What did she like verbatim say?
Can you pull up the quote?
I mean, I can tell you what she said because we said it already.
Like, okay,
she was talking about the company.
The back half of the quote.
So, okay, so what was
the part when she brought up ESPN's lack of diversity,
right?
And that's the reason why I'm losing this position.
So what did it have to do with black people?
So that's actually more because she said crappy long time record on diversity, saying that the network, they're feeling pressure about its crappy long time record on diversity.
Yeah.
Then she said victim of them trying to catch up. So she's saying you motherfuckers have not been diverse, and now y'all are trying to play catch up, and you're hurting the people that have been grinding. And I feel, as Rachel Nichols, that these people are not as qualified as us. And I'm not in the business, so I can't tell you if that's true or not. Huh?
I don't think she said that either, that she wasn't qualified.
No, she did. That was her whole point. She said the only reason they're putting her up.
I don't think she said anything about qualifications.
I think that's her whole premise.
No.
The whole premise
she didn't say that, but she heavily implied it. But
she said, what is she doing to replace Doris Burke? What has she done to replace that? What has she done for this? They're just putting them on because of this. I think that's pretty clear.
It's heavily implying and saying they get this position because ESPN's trying to get more black people on TV.
No, it's definitely what she said.
And like, so
she talked about one girl.
So you don't think, so let's say you're Maria Taylor.
Yeah.
You don't think that's an offensive thing to say?
It's offensive to my work acumen if I feel that I've earned this job.
I think it's
not
offensive
to my race.
ESPN, if anything, more than anything.
Yeah, she's shitting on ESPN.
She even gave Maria Taylor her flowers at the beginning of the call.
Fake flowers, though.
That's insane.
Okay, yeah, of course, she's a little hurt.
All I know is that, like, if we're a work team and, like, Tori says, the only reason why Dale's getting this shit because, like, they needed, let's say I was Muslim, they needed a Muslim person in the fucking thing. I'm like, I'm not fucking with that. Like, I put in the work. Like, I grind for this stuff. Exactly. And you're just invalidating everything I did. Like, you talk about how you grinded. Nigga, you think I wasn't grinding too? You think I was just twiddling my thumbs?
That's why. It's definitely not a nice thing to say about Maria Taylor. But like you said, you didn't say anything about what did you say about Muslims. You said you are discrediting my hard work.
I know,
now, if I'm someone that's Rachel, if I'm in the business, I would have a better, because like Steven Jackson was saying, yeah, that's facts. They're only putting these people in position. She is not qualified. And that's why he's getting flack for it too.
Wait, he said... Steven Jackson said that Maria Taylor's not qualified?
He did.
That's crazy because like.
Oh, I mean, you want to just pull it up?
Yeah,
I don't want to.
You don't want to misquote.
I don't want to have it fuel my argument. And
then be wrong.
But he is taking a.
How long has Maria been commentating?
That's why I don't have enough.
She was for me when I first saw her. She was doing football at first, but like she'd been going into NBA. But the way ESPN does it, they make people who don't follow NBA cover NBA all the time. Like they've been doing that. So I was like, I'm not really sure, but she's been qualified to discuss sports.
We all ramble. We say things when we frustrated, and Rachel did deserve that job. It's just plain and simple. I talked to Rachel, and I know a lot of things she was saying out of frustration because ESPN put her in a bad position, and they even put Maria in a position of trying to give Maria a sympathy job. They was trying to make themselves look good because all the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd stuff was going on. So ESPN tried to make themselves look good by taking the job from Rachel that she had already had, that they'd already told her she had, that she deserved, and give it to Maria just to make themselves look good. It wasn't a genuine job they wanted to give Maria. It's ESPN is behind all this, bro. It's all their fault. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame Rachel. I love Rachel, and I'm going to stand behind her. I spoke to her. And I'm going to stand behind Maria, too. But ESPN, y'all some suckers. Y'all some suckers because y'all did this. Y'all tried to give him a real job, and it wasn't genuine. And look what happened. Come on, man. It's all ESPN fault. We love both of them. Think about this, though, bro. How many times we as black people have said that we was qualified? We know we qualified.
Got Dr. Umar over here.
Muslim brother.
Hey, isn't he like a whole different person now, Steven Jackson?
Doesn't he work for
I don't know how to
ESPN?
answer that.
I think he works for Showtime.
Well, he's not punching people in the face anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
At
Like,
the games.
I know he wasn't punching Kwame in the face.
No.
He wanted absolutely zero smoke.
I think I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly like agree more with what Steven Jackson is saying. Like, I like personally me like hearing that audio file. As I stated earlier, I think it wasn't. I think it was just someone that just highly
Frustrated.
just
Yeah.
I mean, she really wants to represent her work. Like, I mean, she's really proud of what she does. She does it like passionately for years, and it's just unfortunate that we just have to go through these things.
Yeah.
Rachel, stop crying. They were slaves, okay?
To me, the only way that Rachel got done dirty, in my opinion, is like how like ESPN just told her you're gonna do this, and like a week before it's like never mind, we're putting her in charge instead. That is pretty shiesty, but it's like at the end of the day, like basically the way ESPN works, any role you have in the company is not your right.
Yeah.
People get flipped out of there all the time.
That's true.
So like the fact that just like you act like you're entitled to it and like just can't even fathom the fact that somebody else can even deserve that position, I don't fuck with that. That's just my take on it.
You have
New topic.
Yeah,
Let's do a new topic.
You on
Kill
your
that
own,
one,
D.
boys.
I know.
You're on your own,
Go
because I
back and
didn't
forth.
hear
Go back and
called-
forth. All right, new topic. New topic.
She called somebody
New
a nigga.
topic.
Never yell in the mics anymore, boys. Never yell. The audio don't come out right. Shit clamps.
I didn't want that on the pod anyways. I was just saying shit.
Oh, there's a way to fix that. You can do a limiter to where the decibels don't go too high.
Nah, if the audio's already jacked, it's
Yeah,
jacked. You
'cause-
can't do nothing after audio gets
Or
cranked
mute it.
out like that.
Yeah.
Should we take like
A powder
we only
break?
got through one.
a 2 minute cool down break?
All right, we only got through one though. But
Oh, no,
we'll
let's
get
keep going.
now.
What time?
Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
going.
One more-
Restart him.
one more
Restart
topic.
him. Let's go.
All right, Wendy Williams drama.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
it's not
sound.
started.
Wendy, come here, Wendy.